Hi, this is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Well, let's see, it's middle of the night right now. My back of my head is killing me. All I can say is don't get old. Don't get old. I don't know if it's a pillow, what it is, but got a headache, can't sleep. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna make a card video. So tonight, morning, whatever you want to call it, middle of the night, I thought we'd do a little rummage and talk rarity. Rarity, yes, rarity. So I got a stack of cards here. Should be fun. I just pulled them out. I have some idea what they are, but different years, different sets. So we're going to start with top here is a 1953-54 Briggs Meat Monte Irvin hand cut. Now these were cut right off of the box. For rarity, is this rare? I don't know. Some people would consider this rare, but if you go on this particular card at this particular time, if you go on eBay, I just did, and it's not up for auction. But there's other cards, Briggs Meat cards, that are up for auction. I think rarity kind of has to do with your individual thoughts on it. So this is the Briggs Meat. How about a 1889 Old Judge Robert Burks? Beautiful example. These tend to fade. Is this rare? Well, this set's not rare. This particular card might be tough to find, but the set itself is not rare. How about a 1921 W551 Ty Cobb? Now, compared to a modern card, these are definitely rare. But to a pre-war collector, vintage collector, I'm going to say this is not rare. So I've kind of changed my thoughts. I use the term rare way too often. Guilty of that. But for some people, some of these cards they've never seen before, so maybe it's rarity for them. How about a Williams Caramel Mordecai Three-Finger Brown? This, I would consider this set, it's not extremely rare, but if you want to find an individual card, to me it's rare, like Christy Mathewson. There's one up for auction at one of the auction houses, but usually doesn't come up for auction, only comes up every 1 or 2 years. So if you're going to build the whole set, it'd be tough. I would say it's rare, but you could probably find a card like this on eBay. Not maybe the player you want, but a particular card. Now here we have the 1923 Maple Crispet from Canada, and I have here a Bucky Harris. Now, these are not rare, but there is to screw with the kids. There's a card. It's what's his name? I'll think of it in a minute. It's more manufactured rarity or scarcity because they short printed one of the cards to kind of mess with the kids, so they couldn't pick up a ball or glove when you turn in the complete set. So that's, I guess, it's more manufactured rarity. But this particular set, I believe, it's not rare. How about the Willard's 1923 Willard's Chocolate? Another Canadian issue. Frank Home Run Baker. This is not rare. The set's not rare. You can go on eBay, find it, anywhere, find it. Again, individual card, it might be tough, but the set itself is not rare. But what do you consider to be rare? Somebody might consider this set to be rare just because there's not 1,000 out there. There's not 5,000 out there. This card's probably been graded, I have no idea, 50 times, 100 times. But I'm sure there's a lot more of them out there that have not been graded. I'm not sure why these are in a stack. These are definitely not rare. We got the Kevin Garnett. Yes, I do collect some basketball. A rookie. And another one here, the Stadium Club, Tim Duncan. A couple more here's a couple more that are definitely not rare, and that's the Diamond Kings Bill Terry and the Gaudy Bill Terry. Oh, okay, so the Maple Crispet, the one I showed just a few seconds ago, the short printed, or the one that they short printed, was a Casey Stengel. This is the 1948 Smith Oakland Oaks Casey Stengel. This 1949, I believe. He managed the Yankees from 49 to 60, won the championships. Hall of Fame manager. Here he is in 47 in Oakland, California. Smith's was a clothing company. So it'll be a minor league card. How about a Lake to Lake 1960? This would be a good example. Okay, so the Lake to Lakes are not rare to me, okay? But you don't see the Henry Aaron come up for auction very often. Why is that? Well, they're probably in someone's collection. Okay. So they just don't come up. People have them in there, like I have this in my collection. Probably not going to sell it. So, and then a lot of them, this one doesn't have the staple mark here. These were stapled to the milk carton. And so maybe you're not going to grade it just because it has a staple in it. And what's the use of grading anyway? But what's the use of grading a one with a staple in it? So majority of them do have staples. So it's hard to tell. You can't really go by the PSA, SGC, pop reports on those. The post serial, there's millions of these out there. There's the Mickey Mantle. I remember growing up, my mom, garage sales, she would bring home I'll say a million, but just massive amount of these. So there's the Mickey Mantle. Usually don't see them in this condition. So is that a rarity that it's in this kind of condition? I consider more, again, the rarity being, am I going to be able to find this card if I go on eBay in the next year, or auction houses the next year or two? Well, I'm going to be able to find this card. So it's not rare to me. The National Game 1913, not rare. I wish I knew where this, I like to collect photos. I haven't seen this photo before, but can't go wrong with a Walter Johnson. Let's see here. Got the 32 Bulgaria Sport. Ruth. not rare. This set's not rare. You got Max Schmeling and Ruth before a game, and Schmeling is promoting a fight. How about a Bruner's Bread? You don't see these very often. Johnny Evers, 1911. But I'm not going to say this is not rare. So again, you know, everyone, if you go on, let's say, Net 54, everyone has an opinion. Is it, you know, a pop report of 10, 50, 100? Don't even go by pop reports. Is it the set itself? You know, is it a regional issue? You just don't see them. Is it manufactured rarity? Again, we're not talking modern. Modern's a whole different thing. But I guess it just depends on the person what you consider to be rare. Have a Lefty Grove here, Sports Exchange. This, I think, the Trader Post magazine these came out of. It was on 6 cards to a sheet, and you would cut them out. Let's see, you got the 1915 Postico, I think, stamps, Ty Cobb. Now, this would be an example of, you know, probably not, there's, if you look on the pop report for SGC or PSA, there's not very many of them, but that doesn't mean they're rare. I mean, you might have a pop report of this of 10, 20, I don't know. I didn't look it up, but a lot of people are just not going to grade them. It's not a card, it's a stamp, the size of it, it's in their collection. A lot of vintage people that own these things, they're just not going to grade them. Why grade them? So it's hard to tell if it's as truly rare. I think there's a couple, like I'm always looking for the Christy Mathewson. So, you know, we just don't know how many are out there, but I never see a Christy Mathewson. So, probably say these are rare. So see, I can't even decide what's rare. Let's see what I got here. For Dylan, I got the miscut in a 7 Mays. How about a Bowman, 1950 Bowman Jackie Robinson? Definitely not rare. Then you have to deal with the condition. Is the grade rare? You know, if you have a high grade, I'm talking more just if you can find a card, and this is not rare. Let's see what I got here. I got the Monte Irvin Dandy potato chips. Definitely not rare, but a sweet card. Love the stains, potato chip stains. How about a 1928 George Ruth Candy? The Babe in a, looks like a Los Angeles with an A up here. This is not his Yankee uniform. Where's this come from, this picture? Well, he made a movie called, and then it's escaping me. The Babe Comes Home. I believe that's The Babe Comes Home. Silent movie. Actually, the film, I believe, the movie's lost. So there's no copies of it. So you're not going to be able to, you know, I don't know what happened. I understand that it's been lost. So you're not going to be able to see this Academy Award winning silent film of The Babe. Let's see if I read the little headlines for it. Something about the Babe has all kinds of tobacco juice on his jersey. He's a slob. He goes into the cleaners. The lady the cleaning lady, the owner or whatever, cleans his jersey, goes back, cleans his jersey again and again and again, and he falls for her, and she kind of tries to straighten him out, and he's in a slump, and he goes up to bat. I don't know if it's an important game or something, and he wants to chew some tobacco. He looks at his girlfriend, and she gives him the wink, and he puts a big thing of chew in his mouth and hits a home run. So I think that's how the story goes. Again, Academy Award winning classic. But now this card, we just don't know how many are out there. Okay. Again, an oversized card. A lot of people are just not going to grade these things, especially vintage or pre-war collectors. A lot of these are not even graded because a lot of them are counterfeit. So we just don't know how many real cards of these are out there. How about a Cracker Jack Eddie Collins? Let's see, a couple more. How about a Mordecai Three Finger Brown? These are not rare Cracker Jack cards. Mother's Cookies, 1952, Chuck Connors, the TV show The Rifleman. Fantastic athlete, also played for the Celtics. Here he is in the L.A. Angels outfit. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm at 17 minutes. It's the middle of the night. I'm not sure if I'm even making any sense on this, but I guess the bottom line is rarity. I think it's individual, what you consider to be rare. So I'm all over the board. The bottom line is if I can't find it, then it's probably rare. And I would like to find it. I'm not talking, the manufactured scarcity, just more the vintage and the pre-war cards. So that's my thing. And if you ask one person, you ask John Mangini, he's going to tell you one thing. Ask someone else, they're going to tell you something else. Just for me, again, rarity is when something I cannot find. So, hey, thanks for watching. This is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Bye.